Hello there, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whenever you're watching this video, this is KR Bhardwaj. I always welcome you to my YouTube channel where we dive deep into the fascinating world of the English language. Today, we are going to learn about the subjective case of personal pronouns. This is the third video of pronoun and second part of personal pronouns. In the very first video of pronoun, in the very first session of pronoun, we learned about introduction and types of pronoun. How many types of pronoun and what is a pronoun? And when we talk about second part, second session and first part of personal pronoun, we learned about the subjective case of pronoun, the objective case of pronoun and the possessive case of pronoun. If you haven't watched those videos, please go to the home page of the channel and watch, and you can go to the description and watch those videos. Link has been given in the description. Okay, let's start some of the error detection when it comes to examination point of view. I mean, today we are going to learn about personal pronouns. Today in this video we are going to learn some of the error detection when it comes to examination point of view. According to the examination point of view, there are three types of errors are asked by the examiners. First, the sequence of personal pronouns. Okay, how do we use pronouns? If we have two or more pronouns in a sentence, okay, the sequence of pronouns is written in different types, different person, first person, second person and third person. Okay, we write 1 2 3 and 2 3 1. We will learn about it in the next slide. And second, the subjective case of personal pronouns after V family verbs. V family verbs means is, am, are in present tense, was, were, past tense, and be and being past participle V3 and being V4 present participle. We will learn about it step by step. And when we talk about, okay, when do we use third, when do we use the subjective case of personal pronouns? After conjunction, we will learn each and everything step by step. In the next slide, we will learn the sequence of personal pronouns. If you want to take a screenshot, write it down, you can. Let's learn the sequence of personal pronouns. Guys, as you know, when we write something grammatically, we use with the words, we write the words in a sequence, we write the words in an order. Okay, words are written in their order. Every language has an order to write a sentence. For example, I cricket am playing. It's an incorrect sentence. Okay, correct sentence is I am playing cricket. Because guys, the sequence of a sentence is subject, after that verb, and after that object. Here I is subject, cricket is an object, am playing. Okay, these are verb, helping verb and main verb. Here I subject, am playing verb, and cricket and object. Sequence of the sentences, subject, after that verb, and after that object. Similarly, when we use two or more personal pronoun of different person together in a sentence, we use 1 2 3 and 2 3 1 pattern. Guys, point to be the formula of using the personal pronouns. Okay, 2 3 1 and 1 2 3. 2 stands for second person, 3 stands for third person, and 1 stands for first person. I repeat, 2 stands for second person, 3 stands for third person, 1 stands for first person. Here 1 2 3, first person, second person or third person. Now question rises over here, when do we use 2 3 1 second person, after that first, third person and first person, and when do we use 1 2 3 pattern? Okay, I will make you understand each and everything. Guys, point to be noted, if two or more pronouns of different person are used together in a sentence, but the sense of the sentence indicates positivity and unity, in this case we use 2, 3, 1. Okay, second person, third person, and first person. But second, guys, point to be noted, if two or more pronouns are used, if two or more pronouns of different person are used together in a sentence, but the sense of the sentence shows, indicates negativity, division, crime, and confess or guilt, etc., etc. In this case, we use 1, 2, 3 pattern, the formula of writing using personal pronouns 1, 2, 3. I repeat, if two or more pronouns of different person, second person, third person, first person, it could be anything, any person, but two or more pronouns of different person are used together a sentence. The sense of the sentence indicates positivity and unity. In this case, we write personal pronouns 2, 3, 1, second person, third person, first person. And if, guys, point to be noted, if two or more pronouns of different person are used together in a sentence, but the sense of the sentence shows, indicates negativity, division, crime, confess of a guilt. In this case, we write pronouns, personal pronouns 1, 2, 3. First person, after that second person, and after that third person. Okay, one more formula. Okay, we use 1, 2, 3. One more thing, when all pronouns are used together, guys, point to be noted, two or more pronouns are used together in a sentence, all plural pronoun. Okay, it doesn't matter the sense of the sentence, whether negative or positive. Okay, if all are plural, in this case we use 2, 1, 2, 3 as well. Okay, first person we, second person you, third person they, plural. Okay, let me write, if all plural pronouns, okay, personal pronouns, all plural personal pronouns are used together in a sentence. In this case, we use 1, 2, 3. It doesn't matter the sense of the sentence, whether negative or positive. Okay, all, first person we, and second person you, and when we talk about third person they, only plural, we, you, and they. Okay, we, you, they, all pronouns are written, all pronouns are used, plural pronoun are used in a sentence together. In this case, we use 1, 2, 3 pattern. It doesn't matter the sense of the sentence is negative or positive. Okay, it doesn't matter whether the sense of the sentence is negative or positive. Okay, so I hope you understand. 2, 3, 1 for positivity and unity, and 1, 2, 3 for negativity, division, crime, and confess of a guilt, etc. And third, use, okay, all plural pronoun. When we use all plural pronouns in a sentence together in a sentence, it doesn't matter whether the sense of the sentence is negative or positive, whether the sense of the sentence shows positivity, unity, negativity, division, crime, it doesn't matter. We write 1, 2, 3. I hope you understood. So let me write here, guys, something. Okay, let me erase all these things here, guys, point to be noted. Positivity and unity, guys, point to be noted. For positivity and unity, we use 2, 3, 1. Okay, 2, 3, 1. When we talk about negativity, crime, confess of a guilt. guilt, etc., etc. In this case, we use 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3. I'm so sorry. 1, 2, 3. Okay, first person, second person, and third person. Guys, point to be noted here. If two or more, these are three. First, third, and I'm so sorry, second person, third person, and first person. For crime, guilt, and confess of guilt and negativity, we use 1, 2, 3. First person, second person, and third person. If only two pronouns, guys, point to be noted. If only two pronouns are used in a sentence, in this case, we use first positivity. Okay, for this positivity and unity, we use 2 plus 1, only two, second person and third person if two pronouns are used. Okay, and 3 plus 1 for third person and first person. Third person, it could be singular and plural. First person, it could be singular and plural. Second person could be singular and plural. And when we talk about third, 3 are okay, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, and we can say 2, 3. I'm so sorry. 2, 3. Second person, first person, third person, first person, second person, third person. We can write. We don't write. Guys, point to me with these are correct. We don't use. Okay, first person plus third person plus first person. Okay, we don't write first person or third person. We don't. Okay, let me write second. I'm so sorry. We don't write second person after that first person. When sentence of the sense of the sentence shows unity, positivity, and unity. Okay, we don't write. We have to write for second person and first person. Similarly, here we don't write first person plus third person. It's incorrect. Okay, second person, third person correct. We don't write third person after plus second person. It will be incorrect. Okay, I hope you understood. When we talk about negativity, crime, confess of a guilt, okay, etc., etc., in this case we use 1, 2, 3, first person, second person, and third person. Okay, we don't write. We don't write. Guys, point to be noted. If two pronouns are used, in this case, we use 1 plus 2, first person, after that second person. Singular and plural, it could be anything. Okay, we write second person plus third person. It's correct. Second person, after that third person. It will be correct. This pattern is correct. And when we talk about first person plus third person, these three ways are correct. These three patterns are correct to write. Okay, when sentence, the sense of the sentence shows negativity, crime, confess of a guilt, etc., etc. Okay, first person, second person, second person, third person, first person, after that third person. But we don't write. Guys, point to be noted. These are correct, but we don't write second person after that first person. It will be incorrect. Okay, this is an incorrect pattern. Third, second, third correct, but third plus second, it will be incorrect. Okay, first, third correct, but we don't write for third plus first. Okay, these are incorrect patterns. If all pronouns are plural, if all pronouns of different person are used plural, in this case we use 1, 2, 3. Is correct. You plural and they plural. In this case, that are correct. I hope you understood. In the next slide, we will see some examples. With the help of these examples, we will learn. Okay, we will understand more about these. Okay. If you want to take a screenshot, you can take, but there is nothing to take a screenshot. Let me write some examples. Have a look at these examples. I and he are friends. Guys, point to be noted. When we use two or more pronouns together, in this case we use plural verb are. Okay, he, I am, he is, but plural both are used in a sentence. In this case we use plural verb. Guys, point to be noted. I and he are friends. This sentence is a positive sentence. This sentence indicates, shows us unity. In this case we have to use pattern 2, 3, 1, not 1, 2, 3. Okay, here first person is first person and he is third person. I is first person, he is third person. It's an incorrect. We have to use pattern 2, 3 1. Okay, first second person, after that third person, and after that first person. Okay, here for second person has not been written, so in this case first we have to write he. Okay, I'm so sorry. Okay, let me write he, I, not. Okay, he and I. Here will be I. He and I are friends. Now this is a correction tense. We have to write 2 3 1. Okay, 2 3 1. Second person, third person, and first person. Here in this sentence, second, I and she complete, can complete this task. It shows positivity, can complete. Okay, I and she. So here I first person, she third person. So pattern will be when a sentence shows, indicates positivity and unity. In this case we use 2 3 1, not 1 3 1 2 3. Okay, we have to write she, not I. We have to write she and I. Guys, point to be noted, she and I. She and I can complete this task. It's a correct sentence. When we talk about this sentence, I and you are going to sing a song. Positive sentence. It shows positivity. I and you. First person, second person. Incorrect. We have to say 2 3 1, not 1 2 3. In this case, we have to say you, okay, and I. Let me write Y first. Okay, capital. You and I are going to sing a song. Guys, point of this is a correct sentence now. Okay, and here I, he, and you have done the crime. It shows inactivity. This sentence indicates crime. So in this case we use 1 2 3, not 3 to 1. Here 1 is correct. Okay, first person, he third person, and you second person. Okay, we have to write you, not he. I, you, and he. Guys, point to be noted 1 2 3. When a sentence indicates crime, negativity, uh, confess of a guilt, etc., etc., in this case we use 1 2 3 pattern. Okay, 1 2 and 3 pattern. Formula number, okay, second 1 2 3, not 2 3 1. Rohan and you, Rohan, you and I are not doing work properly. Okay, we are not good. It shows, this sentence indicates negativity. Rohan third person singular number, you second person, and third first person singular number. I third person, I'm sorry, first person singular number. So 3 2 1. Okay, but this sentence indicates negativity, not doing work properly. This is an incorrect sentence. We have to write first, we have to write I, and second person you. Okay, it's correct. And after that Rohan, not I. We have to use 1 2 3 formula. I, you, and Rohan are not working properly. In this case, this is a correct sentence. Okay, 1 2 3, 1 2 3. Negativity. We, you, and they are going to market. First, guys, point of view, when all personal pronouns, okay, of different person are positive, I'm so sorry, are plural. When all personal pronouns are used together in a sentence, in this case we use 1 2 pattern. Okay, it doesn't matter whether the sense of the sentence is negative or positive. Okay, we, you, and they are going to market. It's a correct sentence. You, they, and we are different. Different, it shows, okay, division. Second person, third person, and first person, all are plural. In this case we use 1 2 3 pattern. Whether it doesn't matter, whether it's plural, the sense of the sentence is negative and positive. It shows negativity and positivity, guilt, unity, confess for guilt, and etc., etc. It doesn't matter. In this case we have to use 1 2 3 pattern. First we, okay, not you, we, Okay, not you. We have to write we, and after that they, third person. Okay, after that we, you. Okay, not they, you. We, you, and they, third person. We, you, and they are different. Okay, now it's a correct sentence. I hope you have understood. In the next slide, we will learn the subjective case of personal pronouns after we family verbs. If you want to take a screenshot, you can take. Let's learn the second rule. Subjective case of personal pronouns after be family verbs. Be family verbs means is, am, are, was, were, been, being. Is, am, are in present tense, was, were past tense, been V3 past participle, and being V4 present participle. Okay, these are we family verbs. After we family verbs, we use subjective case of personal pronoun. Generally, after verb, we use objective case of personal pronoun. Guys, point to be noted. We will learn about it in the next video. Objective case of personal pronoun. Okay, when do we use objective case of personal pronoun? When do we use possessive case of personal pronoun? We will learn step by step. When do we use? This is second. After we family verbs, we use subjective case of personal pronoun. Okay, but now question rises over here. Why? What is the reason behind it? Because we family verbs don't show action. These are linking verb. Like other verbs do, go, have, etc. have shows possession and state of being, but sometimes it shows action. Okay, do, I'm doing something, action. Okay, other verb, go, slap, etc. He slapped me, it's an action. Okay, it shows an action. He slapped me, I slapped her, she slapped him. When we talk about is and are, was, were, we family verbs, okay, they don't show action, they are linking verb. I, okay, this is a pen, there is no action. Okay, and there is two boy, there is I'm so sorry, there are two boys, there is no action. Okay, these are linking verb. In this, that's why we use subjective case of the pronoun after we family verbs. Now let me write us two sentences. It is me. No, it's me. You can say it's me, apostrophe s. It's me and it is me. Okay, it is I. Okay, could you please tell me which one is correct? You must have heard most of people, even native speakers, they say it's me. Okay, Shah Rukh Khan says it's me. And when we talk about this one, it's I. Which one is correct sentence? Guys, both the sentences are correct. Both the sentences are correct. But guys, point to be noted. When we talk about the examination point of view, okay, in British English, if your examination patterns follows British English, in this case, this sentence will be correct. Okay, it's an informal sentence, it's a formal sentence. Guys, point to be noted. Examination point of view, we have to write this sentence, it's I. Okay, if you are following American English, informal English, in this case, it's me is a correct sentence. Guys, point to be noted. I repeat, informal English. Okay, it's when we talk about this one is formal English. Competitive examination point of view, it's I will be the correct answer. It's British English and this sentence is American English. Okay, it's me, American English. You must have heard it's me. Okay, who's there? It's me. It's I, British English, it's me, American English. Both the sentences are correct, but when it comes to examination point of view, in this case, we have to use It's I. Indian, okay? British English, Indian competitive examination point of view. Okay? If your examination pattern follows British English, in this case you will have to write it's I, not it's me. Both the sentences are correct. Now, guys, point to be noted, it's me, objective case, and it's I, subjective case. Why we write, okay, why British English follows this rule, okay? After V family verb, I is written. Guys, point to be noted, it is not a subject and is not okay, it's not subject, it is not verb, okay, for this subject. It is her temporary subject. Guys, point to be noted, it's a temporary subject is I over here. When we say there is a cow, okay, we say there is a cow, there is a cow. There is not a subject over here. Cow is a subject. A cow is a subject. There is a cow. Okay. Verb has been written according to a subject. Okay. There are cows. Guys, point to be noted. There are cows. In this case, are has been written according to the subject. It's temporary subject. There is over here a temporary subject. Not. Similarly, it. Okay. It's I. It is I. Subject has been written, okay, I over here, not it. I hope you understood. So it is a temporary it, okay, it's a temporary subject. Actually subject is I over here. There is a cow, there are a cow. Similarly, okay, if cow is subject, so verb has been written according to subject. Okay, if there is subject, so there. More, if you are most of students, okay, ask me, okay, with there which type of verb is written. No, there is no subject. We don't use verb according to there. We use subject verb according to the next subject. Real subject is a cow. Okay, there are cows, there is a cow. Okay, there are two boys, there is a girl. It's a cow. Okay, we can say it's a cow is subject over here. So similarly, it's me. Incorrect. Formal in informal English, it's correct. When we talk about formal in, it's incorrect sentence. Okay, in the next slide we will see some examples. Have a look at these examples. It was me and it was I who was driving the car. Was is a V family verbs. Okay, one of the V family verbs. It was me. Incorrect. We have to say it was I who was driving the car. Here, second sentence, it was her and it was she who has brought me and who has brought I home. Guys, point to be noted here. V family verb was, it shows, it's a linking verb. Okay, it doesn't show action. It was, she will be the correct answer, not E. Okay, correct. Okay, subjective case is written after V family verb. It was she who has brought. Brought is an action verb. After that we have to write objective case, not subjective case. Guys, point to be noted. It was she who has brought me home, not I home. Okay, punish him. Punish she or he and him. Punish him. Punish is a an action verb. In this case we have to write him, not his. Punish him. It was he, not him. It was is one of the V family verbs. It was he who stole the money. Who stole the money? Punish him, not punish he. Okay, punish him. It was he, not him, who stole the money. Here, it was me, I, and it was me. It was I, not me, who played you. You is written subjective and objective case, both plural, but it's an objective case. Okay, helped you. Help is one of the action verbs. It was me and I. Guys, point to be noted here. It was me. Do you remember? It was me. Incorrect. Do you remember? It was I who helped you. It was me. Do you remember? It was me. Incorrect. It was I. It was me and it was I. Okay. It was I, not me. Who saved you? Not who saved your life. Guys, point to be noted here. We have to write possessive case. We will write possessive case. I'm sorry. We will read about possessive case in the next video. Okay, objective case maybe next upcoming videos we will learn about it. It was I who saved your life. Guys, point to be noted, majority of writers say that when we finish a sentence, okay, in this case we use objective case. It was me, it's me. Okay, according to them, in formal English, according to them, it's a correct sentence. Here, finishing the sentence. Guys, point to be noted. Let me explain you. I'm not talking about the examination point of view. In formal English, but you will find majority everywhere. You know, life is very long and we are not gonna give examinations, you know, every time. We have to read newspaper, we read many things, articles, books, but you will find it was me. It's a correct sentence. Okay, informal and guys, point of view, majority of writers say that it was me is correct when we finish the sentence. Okay, here it was me, complete sentence. It was I. Okay, after that we have to write something further. It was I who saved your life. In this case we have to use subjective case. When we finish a sentence, we use objective case. When we have to write further, okay, we have to use subjective case. I hope you have understood. Here it was me. If sentence this one in formal English, it was me, correct. It was I who was driving the car. Further detail, okay, here you want to say something ahead, you want to say write something further. In this case you have to use subjective case. Majority of writers say this. Okay, but guys, point to be noted, in formal English you will have to write it was I. Okay, whether you are finishing sentence or writing further, okay, saying further, you will have to use it was I. After we family verbs we use only subjective case. In the next slide we will learn, okay, when do we use subjective case. Okay, if you want to take a screenshot you can take. Let's learn third rule. When do we use subjective case of personal pronouns? Guys, when we compare subject to subject, in this case we use subjective case of personal pronouns. Sir, we don't understand. Okay, let me explain you. There are two sentences. You are tall, he is tall. These two sentences can be written, you are taller than he is. Guys, point to be noted here. If you are thinking, we know taller than me, he is better than me, he is better than him. So what? No, here then is a conjunction. Guys, point to be noted, after conjunction we use subjective case, not preposition. When then is used as a preposition, in this case we use after that objective case. As I mentioned, we will learn about it in the next video. Objective case, after preposition and after verb we use objective case of pronoun. Here then is conjunction. We will learn in conjunction video, step by step, everything I will make you understand. You are tall, he is tall can be written you are taller than. Then is conjunction over here. I'm so sorry, I'm writing roughly. Conjunction, he is okay, you can consider is. You are tall and he is tall, both are taller. No, you are tall, I am tall. So he is and am, I am, he is, she is considered. You can write if you want to write. Okay, he is smarter, he is smart, I'm so sorry, and I am smart. Two sentences. He is smart, I am smart. This sentence, these two sentences can be written. He is smarter than. Then is conjunction. Guys, point to be noted. Then is conjunction. He is smarter than I am, not me. He is smarter than me. In this case, then is a preposition. Guys, point to be noted. Here, in these sentences, subject is different. Guys, point to be noticed. Subject is different. Both the sentences have subject. That's why we have to write subjective case. That's why we use subjective case of personal pronoun. Here, he is as good as I and me. Guys, as good as adjective, after that as. Okay, conjunction. As good as, I'm so sorry, as good as bad as fast as handsome as beautiful as. Okay, as, after that adjective, after that as. In this case, these are conjunction. This is conjunction as well. After conjunction, we use subjective case, not objective case. After subjective case, we have to write verb. Verb is considered. Okay, you can write or not. It's not compulsory. He is good. He is as good as I am. It you can write or not. It depends on you. We are as rich as they, not them. Okay, they are. When we talk about nobody knows him. Guys, point to be noted. Him is objective case. Knows is one of the action verb. No, not action verb, but knows is not action verb, but not, it's not one of the linking verbs. Okay, nobody knows him. After verb we use objective case. Better than he and him. Guys, point to be noted. He is used. Then is conjunction over here. Okay, not him. He is will be considered over here. And when we talk about this, when it comes to singing, Ria is as good as he is, not him is. Okay, he is. I hope you understood. You have understood each and everything. If you have any doubt, please feel free to ask question through comment. I will do my level best. I will reply your answer if you your doubt. So I would love to finish this video over here with a couple of notifications. Guys, point to be noted. If you are here to improve your spoken skill, go to the home page of the channel. There is a separate playlist for spoken English. Okay, for shorts, advanced and structures. And I hope you have found this video helpful. If you have found this video helpful, please don't forget like, subscribe and share. I will see you soon in the next video. Till then, take care. Goodbye. Have fun.